Welcome to Kung Fu Epic number 2. I am Echo Fang Grey Wolf. So, I made a TikTok. I made 5 episodes. I'm not going to show you 5 episodes. I'm going to show you 1. But we're going to show you where I got it from first with this young lady that I follow. We're just going to call her EY because I can't pronounce her name. She's a very beautiful Asian woman. And there's the background noise that I couldn't control.
Truth is, a lot of good women get cheated on. For some reason, the most faithful, loyal, hardworking women are the ones who are being cheated on. You can be nice, good, hardworking, loyal all you want. If he doesn't want to stay, he won't stay. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So you got that. Now we'll go to my...
Truth is, a lot of good women get cheated on.
Bloody fuck.
For some reason, the most faithful,
I couldn't stop it.
Truth is, a lot of good women get cheated on.
Okay.
Truth is, a lot of good women get cheated on. For some reason,
Technical
the most
issues.
faithful, loyal...
Here we go.
Let's try this one more time. This is about my 4th attempt at this. I had to throw my niece out the room. I also have a headache. Excuse the hair. So this is going to be a 2-parter. And no disrespect to the lady that posted this because I actually follow you and I have mad respect for you. Love your stuff. But here's where things get real. Alright? Every relationship I've been in, every girl I've been with has cheated on me. Every single one of them, except like my fiance, because I never caught her cheating. Was rumored, but I never caught her. All the other ones, I literally have caught. So, I'm not looking to get my heart broke or smashed or scratched or whatever. And, I've never cheated on any girls because, let's face it, I know who I am. I know what I look like. I am not a very pretty man to many people. I'm okay with that because I burnt off my face. Alright? I'm happy to have what I have. There's a video about it. I'll make a TikTok about it later. But I will tell you this. This is how relationships work. We see each other, we like each other, and we get to know each other. Somewhere in between there's some sex involved. Now, whether you fall in love with that person or not is a whole nother ball game and a level that I am not going to even escalate because I fall in love very easily and I am 1,000% loyal to whatever woman I am with. I do not believe in cheating. There's a long story behind that. I'll make a YouTube about that if you want me to. But ask me here. Now, here's how this works. The video states that no matter how good the woman is, the man will cheat if he wants to cheat. That is a half-truth. And it also works both ways. Because I've never cheated on any girl that I've been with. They've all cheated on me because I try to treat a woman the way I would want to be treated if I was a woman. That has worked against me on so many levels. Because every woman that I have found has walked all over my ass. Time and time again. I refuse to be hurt by another fucking woman. Period. But I've never cheated on them. They've always cheated on me. Now, I have been loyal. Even broke, I have busted my ass to make things happen for women and still have gotten cheated on. Gotten cheated on. So women, you aren't the only ones. So in part 2, I'm going to dive into what this is about really. Because in the end, before we get to part 2, in the end, it's really all the woman's choice. Women have to choose who they're going to have sex with. Men, we have to be chosen. There's a big difference. Women, you get to pick. Y'all can test the waters. You can do whatever you want with people. And once you say no, that man's got no choice unless he's evil and does things that are inappropriate.
These, a lot of good women get cheated on.
So,
For some reason,
I'm going to make this really simple. I'm not going to show you the other 4 videos that I've done on my TikTok. You can just go to JWGreyWolf616 and find me on TikTok if you want to watch them. What I am going to do is go into the stories that I was going to tell you in the video that I deleted because of my nieces running up and down the hallway like they're fucking insane. Okay, which they're still doing. If you can hear them, I'm sorry. So, what I deleted, we're going to give you a short summary. I deleted a video of me being 12 years old with a girl and me being 14 years old before they totally ruined it, which is why I had to delete it. Because this thing doesn't have a pause. It's a laptop. Or a laptop. Whatever the hell it's called. It's a small-ass computer. It's not attached to a big-ass CPU. Okay. So, let's start again, shall we? I was 12 years old. there was a girl who lived around the corner from my dad's house. Her name was Torsha. Last name not given because I'm not going to throw her business under the bus. Or at least not her entire fucking name. Now, Torsha and I was roughly about the same complexion. I'm a little bit lighter than she is, and she was a very beautiful girl. From the moment I met her, I basically fell in love with her, and we got to hanging together, and next thing you know, we were boyfriend and girlfriends. It was a summer romance. And summer romances are always fated to end when you're not from the same city. I'm sorry, that's the shocker of that. But I wasn't thinking like that at 12 years old. I didn't know the reality of that at 12 years old. But what I also didn't know the reality of is that girls cheat. Because I was raised in a household full of women, I was always taught that boys cheated. And I wanted to set the standard that I would never cheat. So I didn't. Didn't say I wouldn't be cheated on, which is the dark side of that. So, I'm in Smithfield. I'm with Torsha, 12 years old. And it's almost August. It's almost about time for me to turn 13. So, my birthday's here. And, birthday's coming, rather. And she goes, Jimmy, I need a week. And I was like, okay. Because I was on her like stank on shit. Now, when we got up at sunrise, we met. We did absolutely nothing but hung out together. That's it. Now, and I was in love with her. She clearly wasn't in love with me. She pretended a little bit. I think we probably kissed twice. And I could be wrong. We might not even have kissed. I think we might have kissed twice, though. Maybe once, maybe twice. Not more than that, that's for sure. We didn't do a lot of touchy-feely things because I was taking my time, trying not to rush her, and boy, was I fucking stupid. And fucking up royally. Because, again, I was taught to treat women like I would want to be treated if I was a woman. Alright? So, yeah. That was the lie I was told. Don't believe that lie. Women don't give a fuck. Honestly. Y'all don't. So, I give her a week. She comes back with her cousin, which was really her new boyfriend. And she comes onto my porch. Jimmy, this is my cousin. So, okay, my dad goes get snacks. My dad disappears. She comes out with the truth. So I got to give her points for that. She goes, this is not my cousin. This is actually my new boyfriend. And he has done things with me that you won't do. And I was like, because you didn't tell me I could. So, okay, well, this is my new boyfriend, and that's that. I said, okay, well, there's the door. You need to both go. So she walks off. I let her go down the step. Both steps. And he looks at me, and he thinks he's about to go down them steps. He doesn't know he just got on the James Williams Express to hell. So, as soon as he holds the door open, I put my foot in his backside, and he misses the 2 steps and skins up his chin. I shut the door behind me so that my dad doesn't hear what's about to go down. And I say, hey, look here, buddy. This is what's going to happen. Every day that you come to this side of town and to the end of summer, I don't give a fuck how much sex you guys have had. You're not having any more sex over here. Because I'm going to beat your ass every day. My dad goes to work at the crack of dawn. I get up to lock him outside. I will be up. And I will see you coming. And I will fuck your shit up. So, she decided that she would just go visit him. And on the flip side of my evil, as I told her, I'm going to make you crash your motorcycle every motherfucking day. Did you go see him? Until the end of summer. So for almost 2 weeks, every time my dad went to work, she'd rev up that little spree. And as soon as my dad was gone, she thought that she was in the clear. She'd wait like about 5 minutes. My dad rode his bike to work. He never drove his car unless he had to go like across town or whatever. So, and it was cheaper on gas. So he'd ride his 10-speed to work. She'd get up, you'd hear that little spree rev up, and she'd start going around the corner. And every damn day, I bust open that screen door. Ha! And she almost crashed a couple of times. I was so ashamed of myself for that. That was so evil. But jealousy and hatred will make you do dumb shit when you're a kid. And so, I'm sorry, Torsha. I tried to make her crash because I literally told the dude, like, the day before, if I catch you over here, you're not going to have sex with her because you're not going to be able to beat my ass every day because I'm going to beat your ass every day. Mind you, at 12 years old, my dad just stopped me from being in child fighting rings. It's the only goddamn thing I ever was good at is fighting. The only thing in life that I knew how to do was fight. And I straight up told Torsha about that shit. You know, and so fighting was my thing. His ass is fixing to get kicked. It's just the nature of the beast. So she went to go see him every day on her spree for about 3 or 4 weeks. And then the summer ended, my birthday came, and I was done. Now, my 13th birthday had came and went. So by the time I got back home, I was going on. And I think the 13th summer was the summer before I turned 14. Was the summer that I didn't go spend with my dad. So when I was turning 15, I was 14 then, and then I had met Sophonia. Sophonia was my dad's best friend's daughter, and we had high hopes, as I said in the other video that I had to delete because of loud ass little girls. So I met Sophonia because I was showing off on my bike, popping wheelies and shit, and that worked against me because I popped the tire and almost bit it. So after we got the tire fixed, you know, me and her had been messing around for like June, July. Before July hit, I was walking her home. And she had a boyfriend. And all that time, she never told me she had a boyfriend. And her boyfriend was 23 and we were both 14. So yeah, 14 was a really busy summer for me. Because I almost got to fighting with the next door neighbor kid who I also had to threaten every fucking day until my dad decided that I was going to go to my aunt's house every morning instead of staying at his house so I don't have to beat the kid up because the kid had nowhere to go. Hi, Corey. Anyway, Sophonia and I were walking home. I was walking her home. I had my little BMX. You know, we spent all day together just fucking around in the neighborhood and decided to walk her home. This dude comes up on a 10-speed bike. It was a 10-speed. More like a brand new mountain bike, because I think mountain bikes was just coming out then. And he came up to me, and he goes, "Hey, dude, what are you doing with my girlfriend?" I said, "What do you mean, what are you doing with your girlfriend? This is my girlfriend." Now, we hadn't had sex yet, but she was my girlfriend, and I was working my way to it. And I wasn't going to make the same mistake I made with Torsha a year and some change beforehand. So, you know, I was working my way, you know, we heavy petting and all that other crap. And this dude come out of nowhere and he has a gun. Now, I mean, he literally just like popped out of nowhere and he had a gun. Now, mind you, I'm a good fist fighter. I'm a good martial artist. I'm not bulletproof. I know that much for sure. I knew I could beat him if I had a hand-on fight, and he was 23. And so I knew if I couldn't beat him, I could at least make him remember who the fuck I was. So, pulled out a gun on me, and he goes, "I'll kill you right now." I said, "You're going to kill me over my girlfriend?" He's like, "She's not your girlfriend. She was my girlfriend." He's like, "She never told me about you. I was the innocent person. I didn't know that she had a boyfriend." Again, this is the reason why I stopped dating black chicks in the first place. So no offense if you're a black female, but you can thank them for that. But you can also thank the black girls way back in grade school. And I did a story about it, and I'll do another one if you want to hear it. I'll do a recap. But when you look down the barrel of a gun, when you're on the receiving end, when that little hole is like right there in your face. Now you see how that looked like my eye through there, you know. When you're looking down something like this, and there's a guy holding a trigger on the other end of that bitch, your life changes. Your life changes immediately because all the fighting in the world wasn't going to save me from a bullet. Now what I didn't know was that my dad had him in his sights. I was about to find out though, because this dude was like hollering at me and screaming and telling me how much he was going to kill me and he wasn't going to waste any time. He was going to kill me and take her away and just leave my body lying there. So I don't know where the fuck he was from, but the motherfucker meant business. So about that time, my dad has his gun out and he's opened the door and says, "You go ahead. You shoot my son, I shoot you." "And how old are you, son?" He's like, "I'm 24. It's like, you realize that you're dating a 14-year-old girl and that shit's illegal, right? So no court in the land's gonna hang me for blowing your fucking brains out while you shooting my son for dating a 14-year-old while you're dating a 14-year-old and you're 23. You're 23 years old, so you obviously can't attract girls your own age, so you have to go with these teenage girls. So you must be pretty impressive. So I'm going to tell you how it's going to be. You're going to get on that 10-speed mountain bike, and you're going to ride the fuck out of Dodge. put your gun down, because if you shoot my son, I'm going to shoot you. And then I'm going to come over there and I'm going to shoot you with your own gun. Now, if my son dies, I'm not just going to shoot you more than once. So, little badass with the gun decided, because here's the thing about having a gun, before I go any further. A gun is great when you have time to aim it and shoot it. A gun is great when no one's covering your ass so that you can shoot someone and get away with it. A gun is not great when you have your gun aimed at someone and someone has their gun aimed at you, where they can shoot you 3 times after you shoot me 1 time. Alright? And my dad had an 8-shot .22. So, it had 8 rounds in that bitch. It was a revolver. It does not dispense shells. The guy who was going to shoot me had a 6-shot Saturday Night Special. Pretty much the same gun, only my dad's bullets were smaller, and my dad had hollow points, which he announced to the kid. Now, you know what a hollow point bullet will do, blah, blah, blah. So, he put his gun away, turned his 10-speed bike around, and rode the fuck out of Dodge. My dad walked out with his gun still drawn as the guy's riding down. And my dad tells me, take my BMX and my black ass in the house and don't come back outside until he comes back. He walks Sophia home. I do not know what happened to that kid. And my dad's dead. I don't know if Joe Cotton and my dad got a hold of this little black bastard and fucked him up, and I don't give a fuck. But right then and there, when my dad came back, and Sophia is only the second girl that I ever dated that was darker than me for skin toneness. Now, after that, I swore off black women. I'm sorry. I know all black women are not the same. But any black woman watching, I want you to understand that this is the deterrent of how that shit happened and why I only date white girls and Asian girls, and preferably Asian girls. But, you know, this is how that happened. But my dad came back and he told me from now on, don't mess with any more girls in Smithville. Only mess with girls in your town. Did you know? Don't mess with girls that you don't know. And even though that was my best friend's daughter, you know, even I didn't know, and even her daddy didn't know. And Joe Cotton was pissed. No. And my dad was pissed. And every day after that, my dad made sure that I went to my aunt's house first thing in the morning. He got me on bikes. We were on the bikes at like roughly 5 o'clock in the morning because my dad had to be at work by 6. He rode me all the way across town and then rode all the way back. When he got off at 3, he rode all the way across town and we were biking all the way the fuck back home. After that, I never dated another black girl. Not as long as I've been breathing. I'm not going to change that now. Now, please, if you are a black female, don't take that shit the wrong way. I learned a very hard lesson that day. A very hard lesson. It's another reason why I'm always honest with people. No, I'm always honest with people. And people don't like people who are honest. And I'm sorry. I'd rather be honest with you and have you hate me than lie to your face so that you'll hate me later. Because the truth always comes out. That being said, you know, those are 2 women that I caught cheating. My third woman that I caught cheating was a white girl. And this is where the funnest story comes in. So I got my job at Kegler's. I'm 15, about to turn 16. And I'm dating this girl named Amy. Not my last fiance. She was Korean. Who also had the same name. So, this Amy pretty much was only dating me because I'm black and it pissed off her parents. Well, in any case, I'm mixed, but I'm dark enough to piss off her parents. Because, you know, when you're brown, people don't understand if you're black or native or whatever. But the one guy at Kegler's who thought I was full-blooded Cherokee would not stop calling me Chief. But I am mixed. I'm proud to be mixed. But for all medicinal purposes, she was pretty much dating me because my tone is brown. And so you can date mixed black guys and not really offend your parents. That's a thing. Anyway. So, I'm going to work one night. And I'm working my ass off. I don't know that Amy has broken up with me over the phone. Because I'm at work. Now doing my job. So the next day, this is how you know you have really bad luck. When 2 times in your life, a girlfriend brings her new boyfriend either to your house or to your job. This one brought it to my job. So yeah, you can tell I have some really bad fucking luck. So she brings her new boyfriends to my job. And first she walks past by herself. I'm screaming her name. She ignores me. Keeps walking. She goes by me one more time. I'm screaming her name. Because every time, by the grace of God, when I'm putting the dishes up, it was she would just come by. So, put the dishes up the 3rd time. And I screamed her name one more time. I was like, why is my girlfriend ignoring me? Yeah, so I'm dumb, you know. I'm not going to ask any questions. I bring back more dishes. And about this time, she's walking with a guy who looks just fucking like me. Only he's like 6'2". I'm only 5'3". So she's like, I'm like, who the fuck is that? Oh, this is my new boyfriend. I said, your new boyfriend? When the fuck did we break up? I broke up with you last night. I'm like, what? You didn't break up with me last night because my ass was here at work. I broke up with you over the phone. I said, you fail to understand the fact that I was at work. I didn't get off of work till like 3 o'clock in the morning, which was illegal at the time. But I was at Kegler's. Nobody knew. And I know damn well that I was at work. And he's like, no, we broke up over the phone. I said, no, we did not break up over the phone. I don't know who you were talking to, but you damn sure didn't break up with me over the phone. And he's like, what? I was like, you're fucking dead, big guy. And about that time, the chefs or the cooks or whatever you want to call them, Daryl, Big Daryl, I love you, brother. Daryl got in the way of the dish rack. So I couldn't get past him. Now, at first, I was in a position where my dumb ass should have just slid under the dish rack, but somehow or another, I made a dumb maneuver and wound up in front of the freezer, and I should have just stayed where I was at, and then Daryl wouldn't let me get back through. It's like, okay, no problem. We have 4 doors in this motherfucker. So I bust around the corner and started running for the main door that opens up at the counter. And my sister's daddy, who I worked for, he came in. He's a Marine. So I was like, I ain't never fought a Marine. I ain't trying to fight a fucking Marine. So I slid around and I was going for the double doors. Alright, so notice I just said we have 4 doors, alright? So the double doors and that door is 3 doors. And then we have the outside door that goes outside to the parking lot. So my boss, Frank Stoner, comes through the double doors and blocks both the doors. Because they know I'm about to go rip this dude a new puppet hole. Without question, without remorse. Because they see me working out like every 30 minutes. I come to work early so I can get my training in before I go to work. So I slide around Frank. I can't get out through Frank because he's blocking both doors. And all these guys are way bigger than me. So then I head for the back door. And sure as fuck, here's Pete, the jokester. Pete's blocking that door. And they're like, you're not getting out of here. We're not going to let you beat this guy's ass. And I'm like, Frank, please just fire me, man. You can rehire me after I beat this dude's ass. Just fire me, fire me, fire me. Come on, somebody fucking fire me. Because I'm going to beat this guy's ass. If you fire me, I have no business in the kitchen. So then I can go beat this dude's ass. But we don't want any trouble. I said, oh, you're going to get a fucking 120 pounds of fucking trouble because I'm going to beat this dude's ass and nothing's going to stop me. So, long story short, those 4 men stopped me from going outside. They wouldn't let me go anywhere near them. And the best part of the whole damn thing is that my ex-fiance was nowhere in my life at that time. But my ex-girlfriend with the same name got a free meal on my lunch ticket. So Amy Bach and my twin doppelganger, who she chose over me, got a free meal during my lunch ticket. Now mind you, I'm like 15, 16 years old, working at Kegler's as a dishwasher. And this motherfucker and his girl gets a meal ticket for free. And they got to eat like on the fucking house because it was on my meal ticket. Because they wouldn't let me get fired to kick this dude's ass. Now after that, they never came back to Kegler's. Because I had been waiting for them to come back to Kegler's. Because I was like, if I catch these motherfuckers outside, y'all know I'm going to fuck them up. And I knew where she lived. I wasn't going to go to her house and beat her. I wanted to go to his house and beat him. Because I was raised not to hit on women. But yeah, I've caught girlfriends cheating. You know. And it was like, you know, When they walked past me holding hands and he gave her a kiss, I left that off. But that's kind of what sparked the fire right there. It's like, this motherfucker just kissed her in front of me. Oh, hell no. So, you know, like I said, that they were also having sex. Because she would later tell me, yeah, I had sex with him, I didn't have sex with you. She wouldn't let me have sex with her. She would let me touch her, but she wouldn't let me have sex with her. So it's like, yeah. So, like I said, you know, when I tell you, good guys get cheated on all the fucking time, too. It is not a fucking lie there. They just get cheated on all the time. I will not get my heart broken again by another chick. That one there was the reason why I stopped getting in relationships and decided that, if anything, I'm only going to do friends with benefits until I find the right one. When I found the right one, which was my ex-fiance, she obviously wasn't the right one. You know, because we didn't get married. All my hopes and dreams got shattered, my movie got stolen, and everything that could possibly go wrong in 2008, 9, and 10 went wrong. That's why you don't know who the hell I am, because my movie's still out there somewhere stolen. So thank you guys for watching. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. I am Echo Fang Grey Wolf. Get used to it. Be seeing ya.